Welcome to the video, and congratulations on your new Altarwind Hurdy Gurdy. This time around, we're going to talk about tuning up your melody strings. This video applies to instruments with either 2 or 3 melody strings. So if this is your instrument, please follow along. Also, for this video, we're going to remove the key chest lid for the purposes of easy viewing for the camera. Although the lid is removed for this video, you won't need to do that when following along at home. When we ship the instrument, we loosen the strings so they won't be up to pitch. We also turn all the strings off for shipping. So if I crank the wheel, it doesn't make sound. First thing we're going to discuss is how to turn the strings on and off. That's what these flip switches are for. If I flip it that way so it's not pointing towards the wheel, now the string is touching the wheel. If I crank the wheel, it makes sound. Flip it the other way, turn the string off. Let's try this with the second string. There we go. And again, I will turn it off. You will also notice there's cotton on the strings. They should be over the wheel. They could have shifted around during shipping, as we can see with this one. So we're just going to lift the string and gently slide the cotton back in position. That might not be an issue with your instrument. If it is, now you know how to put the cotton back in position. Let's start tuning up. The first string we're going to tune is the one closest to the player's lap. It is clear or gut. So let's turn it on. This should be tuned to middle D. Hopefully you can see my tuner there. I'm registering in E, so we're going to bring that up to pitch. There we have a G. Okay, we'll turn off that string and move to the next one. This should also be tuned to G, but an octave lower. There we go. Turn that off. Alright, if you have a third melody string, the one closest to your red strings, or closest to your face as you hold the instrument, we'll turn that on. That should be tuned to C, also known as C3 if you're using a piano. So we'll tune it up. New strings tend to stretch out quite a bit while they settle in. So you might find that by the time you finish tuning your third string, your first string might already be out of tune again. This will be true for the first tuning especially, so the first time around you might need to tune it 2 or 3 times in a row before they hold pitch. Don't worry, they will settle in very soon. The final thing we'll cover is our melody capo. Some of our models have a melody capo, which is this pin here at the end that's tethered to the instrument. The way this works, pull it out with your hand. As you can see, it's got a little holding pocket there for it to rest in when you're not using it. The way your melody capo works, it raises the pitch of the melody strings by 1 step by locking in the first diatonic or lower key button. If I push the button in, this one here, you'll see it reveals a little hole. I'll slide the capo pin in there and it locks that button in position. So my strings that were normally G, in this case, those are the ones I have turned on, they will now be A. To disengage it, push the button in, lift the pin out, and that's how the melody capo works. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this is helpful and gets you started to making beautiful music on your new hurdy-gurdy. Thanks for watching.